Welcome. There's a brand new Emperor's Champion. We're going to talk all about it, as well as the Hexfire Box, which is out this coming weekend. We've got the 2 data sheets from the new characters. I'm James.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Cameron.
Hello, how are we?
Good, thank you. How are you boys?
Bit roasting.
You're a bit roasting. Why?
Yeah, it's hot.
Boiling.
It's been raining today, though. It's not like a couple of weeks ago where it's like heat wave.
Yeah, not indoors though. It don't rain indoors, mate.
But we're
True.
in the gaming room. It's always roasting in here.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, Emperor's Champion. What did you make of him?
Well, I love them all, mate.
I think he's a brilliant model,
Yeah,
despite what other people might
I
think.
was a little. I saw it on Instagram, and when I first saw it, I thought it was a conversion,
Yeah.
right? And I went, "Oh, that looks kind of cool." And I thought, "I love the sword, I love the head." And then I went, "Wait!" Quickly Google search Warhammer community, and then realized that it's the brand new model.
Yeah.
I really like it. I just had a little issue with the legs, but they have grown on me. At first, I thought, "Is it a Gravis armor like model?"
Oh, yeah.
Because the legs are chunky, aren't they?
Yeah, they look quite chunky at the bottom.
But I think actually the reason it's done that way is like you look at his chest plate. You know, medieval knights that had a lot of armor on them, they'd sometimes have like armor going over their tabards.
yeah.
Looks a bit like that, doesn't it?
It's almost like an extra plate, isn't it?
I love his armor look because it's like it's not got any of the markings on his chest, for example.
Yeah.
It's like a bit more.
That's what I mean.
Just,
It just looks like an extra plate that's gone over the top.
It's just like it's like armor rather than like ceremonial armor. It's just armor. Just built for fighting.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
I love
about
the
it.
sword though. I think the sword looks epic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen that his elbow pad is like a bit sharper as well?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, compared to like there's a picture that shows you his elbow pad, and I'm sure it's more sharper than the Primaris ones normally are.
I am really happy that they picked the Emperor's Champion.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there's a little line on the Kill Team community site post on Monday,
Yeah.
which suggests that there's going to be a Black Templars box.
Okay.
So that does suggest that there could be more than just the
Yeah.
Emperor's Champion. But if they were just going to do one Primaris Marine for Black Templars, I wanted the Emperor's Champion.
Yeah, I remember you saying
because
that.
he's like such a cool character. And obviously there's the chapter master who's cool, and they've got a specific chaplain that's cool as well. But I just think the Emperor's Champion's such a iconic model for Space Marines as well.
Yeah.
And it's got good lore, because in the lore, the Emperor's Champion comes from the first Emperor's Champion, which was the Imperial Fists. I think he was one of the captains, Sigismund, who he leaves the Imperial Fist at the end of the Horus Heresy and sets up the Black Templars, because he feels that chaos never has gone away, and that the Chaos Space Marines will return, where a lot of people in the Imperium didn't. And that's how he created the Black Templars. They were kind of born out of the first elite of the Imperial Fists, and they decided to go on a crusade against life. And there's a really cool book where the Black Legion are turn up and fight the Black Templars, and the Black Templars are like waiting there against the Rift, and they said like, "We knew you'd come back. No one believed us, but we knew."
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I'm glad. I think it's cool. It's good to see him as a Primaris model.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the picture now, and I've just noticed the elbow pads that you're on about. Yeah, they do look quite sharp. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you also noticed on his the part of armor that's covering his face, more specifically his mouth, it's got a cross engraved on it.
Yeah.
I love the
looks,
helmet.
That looks sick.
It looks cool.
I think I speak for everyone in the community when I'm saying, what campaign book is he in, and where can we get it?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, but so there's a little line, isn't there, on the Kill Team box about how they're going to try and make sure everyone can get a Kill Team box, which we'll talk about properly in a bit. But it just kind of says like, if there was a Black Templar box, you wouldn't want that to sell out now, would you?
No.
So what do you think we could get with that? if there is a Black Templar box coming, what do you think we'll get?
Like most of the Black Templar stuff is plastic in it, though, isn't it?
Would you think we'll get a Primaris kit? Do you reckon we'll get an upgrade sprue?
Assault Intercessors. Probably some of the stuff from Indomitus.
Like the Blade Guard.
Yeah, maybe them. Yeah, now you think about it, their armor's like... So they have the under...
Do you think we could
cloak.
get an upgrade sprue?
Maybe. Oh, yeah.
We could get Assault Intercessors, Blade Guard, and maybe another character.
Maybe a Black Templar upgrade sprue for Primaris, like every other faction.
Yeah.
Maybe it might be the start of going back to...
I'd like a transfer sheet as well.
Yeah, I think they might be going back to... like they did last for 8th edition. They went Space Marines, and then it was successor stuff. So maybe it might be successor stuff again. Sparking that off.
Kill Team's out this weekend as well, isn't it?
Oh, baby.
I'm tempted to buy it. Are you?
Yeah, I mean, I played some of the last Kill Team and I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I think they can only make it better, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm quite excited for it.
Have you seen the new rule layout they're doing? And stuff
Yeah, it's a bit more in line with like Necromunda and stuff, isn't it?
I think so. But they've got different dice. Well, I don't know about the new measuring systems and stuff.
Yeah, there's new measuring. I think they're using different dice. So they've completely moved it away from Warhammer 40k.
Yeah.
Made it properly its own thing.
Yeah, I'm
what
glad
it should have been.
Yeah, not sharing the stats.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
which is what was needed. But I do want the Kill Team box because
I think everyone does, don't they? I mean, I'm kind of glad that they've said that they're going to try and make sure that once the amount that they've got is sold, you can still buy it.
Yeah,
even if it takes a bit longer. Because I mean, I was thinking today, I was like, if I'm going to get it, I'm either going to have to go down to my local GW and try and get them to save me a box that they'll get into store. That's what I'd recommend to people. Like on Saturday, go and order it at GW.
Yeah.
And if they've got a certain amount coming into store, like the big stores in Manchester, they get quite a lot come in.
Yeah. Just try and get your name down.
Yeah, or go to like another local gaming store that is close to you. Like for me, like our close one's Element Games, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they're really good there. I'm sure if you can, maybe if you go down on the day, you'll be able to, get one put aside for you for the following week. But it does look cool. I think the terrain looks really good.
Yes.
Yeah, the terrain looks amazing.
I definitely want the terrain.
I did wonder how much the box will be. I think with the terrain, I mean...
Well, what was the last Kill Team? It was about 100 odd quid.
Was it?
Yeah.
I think it'll be that then. Because, I mean, the Krieg, that kit sold by itself would be about 20. The Orcs...
It's a bit generous, I think 20.
Yeah, I think they're going to...
Yeah.
The flayed ones were...
I think they're going to
The flayed ones when they came out were like, what, 33 or something?
Exactly,
yeah.
Well, I think these Orc commandos, that is like an elite sprue times 2. I know they're all individual, but
it is. It's
normally you'd get 5 commandos.
Yeah.
But they're all individual sculpts of 10 guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can customize them.
Sounds like premiums.
I think if they were sold separately, that would be 35.
Yeah.
And then the terrain, man, it's probably multiple sprues of the same kind of look, but I think there's quite a lot of terrain there.
I just want the terrain mainly because there's no guarantee that that's going to be sold out as an individual kit.
Yeah.
Did they sell the stuff from the box for Orcs, the Speed Freak box?
Yeah.
Did they sell the terrain from that?
No, that was just like little tiny pieces
because that was a good terrain kit.
Yeah, it's only like little barrels and stuff on the floor, like kind of that's clustered together. I thought the Mech Boys was part of the Speed Freaks box, but it wasn't.
Right, because I think this terrain from Kill Team, if you took that and then buy the bunker and maybe do a bit of like crafting, you could make a really cool Orc theme board now.
Yeah,
dead easy.
Yeah, I think there's definitely enough resources. I like how they're backing more armies with more terrain now as well.
Well, I like
Necromunda Necron's got their own bits, didn't they?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm liking that they've gone with Krieg for this, and maybe Krieg might be the new future poster boys for Astra Militarum.
That Krieg kit, I think you could convert that really easy if you had a couple upgrade sprues.
Yeah,
you could do Valhalla. Like I've seen Pete the Wargamer on YouTube put out a video of converting them into Valhallan, and they look amazing.
Yeah.
Have you seen that, Ben?
No.
You're looking at me like kind of confused and happy at the same time.
Valhallans. Oh.
Yeah. No, they looked really good. And it didn't look too hard to do. I mean, you could easily do. I think you could do cultists out of them quite easy.
Maybe we should link that, for people to see it as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. It is a really cool conversion. Like we'll put it either in the comments or in the description, I think.
Yeah.
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 What are you going to use for Kill Team?
I'm looking at either if someone's willing to go half on the box, I'd have Krieg.
Yeah.
If not, I might look at making a Kroot.
Oh yeah, because you can use Kroot, can't you? Because it's on the website. You can have a little Kroot.
Yeah,
force.
that's a good point. Actually, it's worth having a look at that website. It's actually really good, and you can have a little bit of insight into what you can use.
Yeah, what you can buy.
Yeah.
Even so, like for Tau, if you did a Tau Kill Team, couldn't you do a couple of Fire Warriors, and then you could get that Kroot model from Blackfoot Stone Fortress?
I'm not too sure whether they're looking at doing Tau separate from Kroot.
Yeah, because
it looks like that is the case on the Kill Team website.
Yeah, it just shows Kroot as like its own individual scouting force.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, maybe even
I'd love to
see
that.
Yeah,
like just 5 Kroot guys with like long range rifles or something.
Yeah, maybe bring out that Kroot character back from Blackstone Fortress as well.
Yeah, as like a leader.
Yeah.
Well, let's not get onto the characters and stuff like that, because that's what killed the last Kill Team.
Is it?
Yeah.
What happened with that?
No, when they started bringing in elite models and character models, and you're looking at a Kill Team, maximum of 200 points, and the character's costing 100.
So do you think they've completely rewrote the rules here?
Yeah.
For Kill Team, and what can you take troops, and that's pretty much it?
Yeah, I mean, Tau can take stealth suits, for example.
Right.
But I think you'll be paying slight premiums, and you'll only be set to so many in a squad.
Yeah, I think it's now it's like squad sets now instead of for Kill Team. I think I don't think you're paying points. I think you use this and you can pick from this.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is now as well.
Moving on, Hexfire went up for pre-order at the weekend.
Sold out in 7 minutes or something stupid.
I couldn't believe it. Like, I mean, I know Thousand Suns are popular and Grey Knights are obviously popular, and I do really like these 2 new models.
Yeah.
But what I was surprised was that the Codex is sold out as well. Like the limited edition ones.
And the dice.
Yeah.
Oh, the dice.
So much for boycotting GW.
Yeah. The thing is as well.
Cut.
The thing is as well, if you look at the box, right, I really like these 2 new characters, but they're really old models. Like, I mean, you've got 10 of the Strike Grey Knights and the what's it called, the Dread Knight.
Yeah, the Dread Knight. Yeah,
and then you got a character. So, I mean, if you were starting either force, then great, and it's a good price, £105. Like, is
I think it's a good price. Yeah, I think
it's $52.50 for each army. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're splitting it with a friend, fair play. They're not like brand new models though, and I mean Dominion came out a month or 2 ago, and I was at Element the other day, and there's just so many of those boxes. I don't understand how like Age of Sigmar got a brand new range with new models, and it didn't sell out.
And they're just drip feeding us.
Well, yeah, I think though this one is done better than the last one they did, wasn't that? That was Sisters versus Dark Angels. I think that was a bit of a mismatch. Yeah. That was also 2 special Lilith won it, and the Palatine.
Was it Dark Aldor versus Sisters?
Yeah, I feel like that was a bit of a poor matchup.
Right.
Especially considering...
Did that sell out? No.
Don't think so.
I remember the Blood of the Phoenix one as well. Like, that came out, was it in Psychic Awakening?
Yeah.
It started the Psychic Awakening campaign off, and it was Dark Eldar with Drazar.
Yeah.
And you got
Howling Banshee models.
Howling Banshees, yeah. That didn't sell out, did it?
No, but I think like once everyone thought 6 months later, and then the prices came out for how much they are individually.
Oh, they were expensive boxes, actually.
Let's get this Phoenix box now.
Yeah. So yeah, that's true. I would say as well, as long as I remember in my time in the hobby, Grey Knights is like a kind of sub army that is so popular. Everyone kind of has a soft spot for them.
Well, they look easy to paint as well, just with the silver.
That's true.
That's what appeals to me as well about them.
Shall we talk a little bit about the characters, the 2 new HQs?
Oh, yes,
so
please.
We've got, for the Grey Knights, we've got an updated Castellan Crowe.
Yeah.
And for the Thousand Suns, we've got the Infernal Master.
Right.
So data sheet wise, we'll start with Crowe. He's movement 6 weapon skill 2+, ballistic skill 2+,
Should be, yep.
strength 4, toughness 4, 5 wounds, 6 attacks, leadership 8, 2+ save, and a 4+ invulnerable. He's got a regular storm bolter, and then he's got his demon sword, which I'm not going to try and pronounce, which essentially is like a master crafted power sword, +1 strength, -3, 2 damage. But what is nice about it is that when you roll a 6, I think to wound, when you roll a 6, you get D3 mortal wounds in addition to the damage that you're doing.
Oh, I love those kind of abilities all the time.
Yeah.
That's great.
And I know there's models that do have that kind of rule, but I mean, I don't know many that have D3.
And how many attacks has it got again?
6 attacks.
And hateful... No, wait, not hateful assault.
Shock assault.
Shock assault on top of that.
Yeah.
+1 attack.
So he's pretty good. And then some of his abilities...
Got a lot of potential.
And he's good against... That'll be good against demons. The mortal wounds will just spill over through units because they have no save against mortal wounds like that.
Yeah. Some of his abilities, he can fight first versus characters.
Whoa, what?
And then if he die, I think it's quite a long worded rule list, and I only quickly looked at it. But it basically essentially says that if he dies before he fought, he can fight.
Before he dies.
So he's basically got Ian's Wolfen rule.
Yeah. Because I was looking at it.
No wonder Ian wants it.
I was thinking it looks like the rule, the stratagem where only in death does duty end.
Yeah.
It looks like that, but then it says at the end, if he's already fought, he can't do this ability. He just dies. You just remove them all.
Still, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's it.
Great ability.
I think it's kind of a bit of a weird mismatch now, actually. So I suppose the Sister and Dark Elder box was the same, but it's a named character versus a generic character.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And then the other thing he's got, which I thought was really nice, if he... I can't remember when I looked at the data sheet, if he got... I think there's 2 psychic disciplines now for Grey Knights. I can't remember if he can access either, but if he takes Purifying Flame, he gets +1 to the tests for casting that, which looks nice. So, I think he looks like a good character to take.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to take the elite that he's kind of a part of, which I think is is it the Purifiers?
I don't know, mate.
We're really Grey Knight noobs here, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. But they look cool,
yeah.
though. They look fantastic.
He looks fantastic.
Oh, he does, yeah. His sword on fire and everything.
I mean, looking at some of the online reviews that are quite early for the Codex, apparently the Chapter Master Drygo looks really tough.
Okay.
Apparently he's got really good.
Okay.
Ooh.
I think Castallen Crowe, I mean, we were talking about the Black Templar model. I actually think I prefer Castallen Crowe.
Yeah, I do.
Is it because he's not Primaris?
Maybe. I don't know. I think I could be wrong. Like when you see a model versus when you see a picture of it, it is a different experience.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when I saw Mephiston in person, and I just thought, oh my God, that's the nicest like Blood Angel model I've ever seen.
What is love?
Whereas before that, I thought I looked cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, he looks good. Shall we move on to the Infernal Master?
Yes, please.
So this is the source now, isn't it? This is the one Cam wants to talk about.
I do on this one.
Yeah.
His model's nice. It's great, and it's
a beautiful model.
I just love he's just swirling flames around.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
And then there's just little tiny screamers.
It's an in-motion pose.
Yeah, in-motion pose.
I thought he was in Terminator armor at first.
Oh, did you?
It isn't.
No, I don't think it is.
It's just a chunky model, isn't it?
And the best thing he has in the world, which every model should have, every special model should have, he has a shoulder cape.
Yeah.
That's the signature.
That's the signature of a hero.
Yeah. Okay, so the Infernal Master, movement 6, weapon skill 3, ballistic skill 3, strength and toughness 4, 4 wounds, 4 attacks, leadership 9, and a 3+ save.
Yep, so generic character rules.
It's a Psyker.
Yeah.
Right? Thousand Suns, of course it's a Psyker.
Yeah.
But it only knows 1 psychic power. But as well, on top of that, it knows 2 Infernal Pact powers or chants. I don't know what we're going to call this.
Know. From what I've read, I've not seen anything about rolling yet. So I don't think you even have to roll.
Well, no, you do, yeah.
Oh, you have to roll for
Yeah,
them.
so he knows 2 of these, and they achieved on a 3+.
Oh, God.
Now, looking at Infernal Pacts, they operate in the same way that the Chaplain or the Dark Apostle's ability work. So technically, I think the best way to describe the Infernal Master is it's a Thousand Sons Dark Apostle that's also a Psyker.
Yeah.
And considering they couldn't take Dark Apostles, I think it's a really good unit to have.
Yeah, definitely.
They're limited to sorcerers, basically, in the HQ slot. You can either take a Demon Prince or a Sorcerer
And the best,
or Arrow Man.
Yeah.
And they all kind of operate in the same way. So this is something different.
Yeah, and what's good is it's not limited in they've been a bit more creative with it. Rather than just copy and pasting Dark Apostle stuff, they've just decided let's give them different abilities.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen some of them?
Yeah, I mean, in general, they kind of look like they do mortal wounds.
Oh, I've not seen any of them ones. Then.
What, the Infernal Pacts?
Yeah, I've only seen the
I think there's one, it does D3 mortal wounds.
Sold.
And then there's
Every time.
There's one, it does like 1 mortal wound, and I think it limits the charge in advance by 2.
Oh.
That's
good on boys.
Doing that on a Doom Bolt as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
So the 2 that I've written down that I thought were really good, one was Malefic.
Maelstrom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's a good one.
So this gives a Thousand Sons unit within a certain range. It gives +1 strength to their range attacks.
Yeah.
Rubric Marines.
Yeah, very good alongside that.
Or on your Terminators, like suddenly they're bolters, which -2 AP.
Yeah.
Or are they -3 AP?
I think they're
-2.
2.
-2, aren't they?
Yeah.
They
So it's
suddenly
Inferno.
strength 5. Like that's basically like a light plasma gun
Yeah.
against Marines, man.
Well, have you seen the new stratagem
lot of
they've got as
upset.
well for Thousand Sons?
Is it they get? It's like a new version of Veterans of the Long War, isn't it?
instead of, I think it costs 2 CP now instead of 1, and
And I think you can only use it on the Marines. You can't use it on like
but still
tanks and stuff.
you're going to use it on your Marine. You couldn't anyway.
Oh, could you not? Could you use it on Demon Engines, Veterans?
No, it was only infantry,
Right.
but still, like,
So you can't use it on Zangors, basically.
yeah, basically, yeah. So you do it just. You +1 strength instead of strength 5, and then use that stratagem.
Oh, wounded on a 2.
Wounded Marines on 2s.
Wow.
You're laughing.
Oh my god, that is so good. That would just ruin a Space Wolves player's day.
Yeah, if you like prescience them up as well, and then had Iron Man nearby. This is going off if they still keep some of the old powers, mind you.
Well, you still got Exalted Sorcerers that can do reroll 1s, can't you?
Yeah, I think
So you could have reroll 1s. You could give them prescience, and then you could give them this.
so. You're hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s.
You're
going
gonna
to
kill whatever you're shooting at.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other power I quite like for him is, I can't pronounce this, Diabolical Savant.
Sabbath?
Savant, yeah.
I don't know. I can't even see the sheet. So.
But you gain a +1 to your Cabal points, and this model can reroll its psychic test.
Okay.
And we haven't talked about the Cabal points, but these look really good.
Yeah.
Are you guys brushed up on them?
Not really, no.
Right.
You want them.
I know.
No, it's not like you're the
I'm
Thousand
still
Sons
new
player.
to Thousand Sons.
From that game
so.
we played, right? Imagine now you've got another resource for your psychic powers where you can spend them to.
So are they separate from psychic powers? They're not the same,
Yeah.
are they?
They're not the same.
They're
They're
all-
just,
yeah, so that's going to be sick.
They work like blood points used to work for. Do you remember back in 7th?
oh,
then?
Corn Demonkin.
Yeah.
I don't speak of them anymore.
Okay. But you for that codex, didn't you have like blood points?
Yes, we did.
You look so annoyed right now.
I'd rather not go there.
Okay. So anyway, Cabal points, right? Basically, if you take Harrowman, you take Magnus, you take some
Yeah,
sorcerers.
you earn Cabal points.
Yes. So I think like Magnus. Do you remember how many?
4, he gives you 4.
Right.
Ahriman, Exalteds give you 3. I think Infernal Masters give you 3 as well.
And now in your HQ slots, if you run out of HQ slots, I think if you've got an Exalted Sorcerer, you can take a normal Sorcerer for free in those slots. So you can easily get 4 HQs now, I think.
Yeah. And you get 1 for the squad leaders
Yeah.
in your rubrics in your
So you've got 3
yeah,
rubric squads with each an expiring sorcerer in, and then
a Magnus. That's 7 points.
you can easily get 20 of
Yeah.
these.
and you basically spend them on abilities. And from what I saw on the community, it said these abilities can cost from 3 to 9 points.
Yeah. There's one where it's like you cast a psychic power and you then spend the Cabal points and it can't be denied.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's a lot of Cabal points. It's like nearly half of your points, but and then there's like you can get +1 to your tests.
And the best bit is you use them after the casting.
Yeah.
So it's not before, it's after. So you could see, this power needed one more, an extra one to just pass.
Yeah.
Spend your Cabal points.
I mean, if you've got Magnus on the board and you're against like Gulliman, it says this on the Warhammer community, and I just thought, that's a good shout. Like, if you're like a Gulliman model against or Gaz, and there's some kind of power you want to do to make that model weaker, with these Cabal points, you can really make sure that it goes off.
Yeah.
And I think that's good because, for me, in the lore, Thousand Sons are the strongest
so they should be
psychic army.
Yeah.
And you look at the codex now and you're building your army around a psychic playstyle. And if you go against Eldar or Grey Knights, they're going to find it really hard, I think, now to stop you from doing what you want to do.
Yeah.
And I think someone else's review I saw, I think it was Tabletop Tactics, they kind of said about Thousand Sons being quite an aggressive psychic vibe now, whereas Grey Knights have a more defensive one, which makes sense as well. I know some people would say, Grey Knights, they've been a psychic army for ages and they're really strong and they're really aggressive. But the whole point of Grey Knights is they're stopping demons.
Yeah.
They're banishing them. That's a defensive vibe. It's like a counter-attacking defensive vibe. And I think that their rules suit that now.
Yeah.
I think just on the Cabal points, we'll talk about these properly on the next one. We're going to get the Thousand Sons and the Grey Knight codexes, and we're going to do a proper sit-down review. We're going to do top 5 units from each, and we're going to talk about how good these books are.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for them. I think Thousand Sons and Grey Knights are going to be strong. I don't think they'll be breaking tournaments.
No.
But I think if you play those armies, then you're going to have a real fun time, and you're going to cause a lot of problems for who you come up against.
We'll just find out what's best.
Have you guys got anything you want to add?
No.
Just
hope everyone's well.
Yeah, definitely. Like, not crying about anything online.
Yeah.
No.
Peas.
Anyway, that's that. Look forward. Hobby-wise, how are you getting on hobby-wise? I'm actually painting quite a lot this week. I'm pretty happy with.
I've had to get my arse in gear for Thousand Sons.
Yeah, well,
you had loads of time, mate.
I've got somewhere with my Blood Angels for the first time in a long time. What about you, Ben?
I've nearly done. I think this is the 3rd podcast I've said my burner bombers, and I finally got to weathering them.
I was going to say, you used one the other day, didn't you, in a game?
I used 2 at both of them.
And they did pretty well, didn't they?
Yeah, the guy just didn't... I just surprised him with bombing his Khorne Berserkers to oblivion.
Yeah, you were playing Alistair, one of our friends from Element.
Yeah.
And he had a really, really nice Khorne army.
Yeah.
Like World Eaters, didn't he?
He also had a very rough time.
Yeah, he did. I saw Gazgul Fracker absolutely destroy 3 Obliterators.
Yeah, and...
He couldn't destroy 6 Sangors though, could he, Ben?
Oh yeah, you guys have just been playing, haven't you, against Thousand Sons Orcs? Small points game.
Yeah, but this is pre new codex though.
Exactly. So next time it'll be the Zangors destroying him.
The best bit with the game was, because Cam's used Tau, so he was unfamiliar with Psychic, and then I forgot, of course, he's also unfamiliar with combat as well.
Yeah.
Not a clue.
So he had to find out the hard way about Zangors and stuff.
Yeah. And we've just had a new bat rep that's gone online.
Yeah.
Ultramarines versus Necrons.
Yes. My Necrons, mate.
Yeah. Nice small game.
Yeah. Tight game.
And we're hoping to record Thousand Sons soon.
Yeah.
That means you can.
I know, pressure.
Yeah. And we're going to get your orcs on the channel, aren't we?
Yes,
and we're going to get some Death Guard and Blood Angels going.
Yeah.
Good. Well, really good chatting.
Yeah, it's good talking.
I look forward to dissecting
these
Thousand Sons
codexes.
codex with you.
Yeah.
On the next one. All right. See you later.
See you guys later. Bye-bye.